As you can see, I'm poetry on a stick, but tonight I shall attempt to do this.
He's healed!
When I first came to England, the first person I met was a rather obese vicar, and he was like the Michelin Man, and he loved his flowers and his garden more than he loved God. And he was a magnificent garden, and he told me the secret of his success with flowers. So, first poem sounds like the nurture of culture. Yes. I think you got that, Jason.
I didn't say anything.
Oh.
Have you a working pulse? He asked of his petunias. He went away cold as a snowball, he tells his gladioli. Very good impersonation of a gladioli. They positively beam at him. Oh yes, yes, he pontificates. Flowers like Shakespeare best, especially Pericles and other minor plays, rather than the Great Dane or, say, Othello. The herbs prefer Gilbert and Sullivan. Really? Haha. Poor wandering one, though you were sad and lonely. No, no, my son! Spoken, not sung. Oh, shit. Poor wandering one, though you were lost and lonely. Yep, it's working, it's working. Good grief. Or sometimes a little dash of Noel Coward. What compulsion compels them, and who the hell tells them? No, no, my son, spoken, not sung. What compulsion compels them, and who the hell tells them? What could I say? His voice produced such a fecundity, such a fertility, that his word could not be doubted. Oh yes, yes, plants like to be spoken to, but prefer a little culture. Emily, do you know where your Popliteal Fossa is?
What is it?
Have you ever been kissed on your Popliteal Fossa? To your knowledge, I mean.
I don't know what that is.
Right. I won't embarrass you anymore. I need a volunteer from the audience, please. You. Come on, Holly. Now, I have picked Holly because she has the most delectable Popliteal Fossas I have ever seen. They're elegantly, lyrically beautiful. As you can see, these are Holly's knees, commonly known as patellas. Don't get me wrong, fellas have patellas as well. But it's a boy-girl thing. Holly, can you turn around, please? Now, Holly is displaying her Popliteal Fossas to you. And very nice popliteal. They are simply the back of the knees. This little depression here is your Popliteal Fossa. Thank you, Holly. This is called, well, Kiss My Popliteal Fossa. I was Ireland's first poet in residence in a secondary school, and they loaned me out to the old folks' home one day, and I did my night dress poem on love and sex, and all the old dears started telling me about their love lives when they was gals in the 30s and 40s. And the sad thing was, they all had better love lives than I. So this is Mabel. You got to imagine me as Mabel. And she was telling me about her first kiss. It was called, well, Kiss My Popliteal Fossa. I remember the golden tassels of my dress touching the back of my knees as I was kissed for the very first time, bent over in a clinch as if he were statuary. The tassels touch exquisite in itself, much more sensual than the actual awkward kiss, as I wondered, his tongue dancing with my tonsils, if there was a name for that sort of thing. The back of the knees, I mean. Okay, Freddie, I commanded, seeing as I seem to be in command here. That's quite enough of that. Shattered, he reluctantly took his tongue out of my cheek. Cheeky bugger, I thought, should never have let him go that far. Crestfallen, he stammered a sorry. You won't tell my mother, will you? Hid his erection with his topper. I went in at once and asked of father. Father, is there a name for the back of the knees? Of course there is, my love. It's your Popliteal Fossa. I tingled to my toes, having discovered my first erogenous zone, and knowing that one day I would become a doctor.
And our Popliteal Fossa.